friends, happy Monday and welcome to Craft with Us. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brittany. I'm one of the children's librarians here at the Winchester Public Library. Most everybody calls me Miss B, not because we're formal in any way, just because it's easier to say. So thank you everyone for joining me today. So for those of you who picked up our craft bags this morning, you got the supplies to make some fall multicolored corn. And if you didn't, that's okay. This one's a little tricky to do at home, but I do have some suggestions, so just bear with me. They're a little silly, but they might work. But if you picked up our craft bags, thank you so much. They go outside on the side door entrance by the parking lot at 9 a.m. every Monday morning. And thank you to everyone who grabbed them. You're keeping us going strong, and we will be going through the end of this year, and we'll probably even be back for the next year. So stay tuned for more information about crafts with us in the future. All right, friends, let's get crafting today, shall we? All right, so let's see what we've got. I put everything right here on a handy dandy paper plate so that I didn't lose any of my beads. You can set yours up however you would like. Okay, so you should have gotten 4 pipe cleaners in different colors and then a whole bunch of beads. There are all my beads right there. Okay, and we give a special shout out to our other children's librarian, Miss Karen, for helping Miss B count all these beads because there were a lot. All right, let's get, I have a broken one. I'm just going to set him over here like this. Okay, so let's get started. And so I promised all of my friends who didn't get the craft bags a slightly silly solution to this. So it's obviously easiest to do if you've got these pony beads and some pipe cleaners. If you don't have beads, but you do have pipe cleaners, you got some Cheerios laying around, try some Cheerios or some other fruity multicolored cereal that you might have lying around, anything with a circle in the middle. It will work. It will be a little crumbly. It will be a little bit sticky, so you might not want to do it. But if you're making this for a little table decor for the holiday coming up, it is a fun and edible way to play with your food a little bit. So it is a solution. String won't really work because you do need it to be a little bit supportive. But if you have pipe cleaners but you don't have beads, any cereal with a hole in the middle might do you in a pinch. So just something to think about, but totally up to you because you know your kiddos. All right, so here we go. We take 2 of our pipe cleaners like this and we make an X and we wrap them around each other a little bit like that, just like that. So we keep our X, okay, just like that. And then we're going to take 2 more, and you can do this 1 at a time or 2 at a time. But basically, we want it to look like this. Whoa, crazy. So just make sure that you wrap as you can so that everything is twisted together. Okay, and we don't really have any sharp objects here on this craft, but we do have small beads. So if you have a younger brother or sister at home, big kids, who they really want to participate, just make sure your grown-up is helping you watch out for these because they can go in the mouth. So just be careful with those. All right, and this is really fun. I love this activity. We are working on our fine motor skills, we're working on our pinching skills, and we're also working on our sequencing because we're going to put these beads in order. Or if you want to, you can pick a pattern. So patterning, sequencing, motor skills, this is a great activity to do with kiddos of all ages. Okay, so there we go. So everything is wrapped around like that. So what we do now is we make sure they're all pointing in the same direction, up. Make sure everything is wrapped around, up, 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 up. And then, my friends, we just start stringing. Okay, so you can do this random, or you can do a pattern. It is completely up to you. Maybe you want to sit there with your grown-up and you want to make a pattern out on your table or your paper plate before you start stringing. Or maybe you just want to close your eyes and start picking your colors and see what patterns you make just by grabbing colors at random. It is completely up to you. The only suggestion I have, friends, is we want to make sure that this looks a little bit like an ear of corn. So I would suggest, friends, that you make sure that you try to put approximately an equal number of beads on each one. Otherwise, it's going to look like you don't have any corn on some of your spots and you've got a ton of corn on others. I mean, maybe you want your corn to look like somebody already took a big bite out of it, and that's totally okay. And that's another great thing about this craft, is that it's easy. There's no glue involved, so you can undo and redo as often as you like. If you start making a pattern, you're like, I don't really like that one, I'm going to go back and redo it. That's a-okay. You can totally do that because you can just untwist, or you can dump all of your beads back onto the table. Do watch out there because they roll away. Miss B had to go chase after a couple right before we started this video. I almost thought I was going to be late. I was chasing beads all over the floor, but that was just me knocking them over. Okay, so I am doing this quick as a bunny. You see, we're starting to get our beads on here. So we just keep going, my friends. We string them and we string them and we string them. I'm going to try to go really fast. I trust you guys. You could all probably do this without me by now, but I want to show you this last step. It's a little bit tricky, just so that you, whoop, there we go. See, I really do. We should have given you a plate, but if you don't have a plate and you feel like you're dropping beads, it might not be a bad thing to get a bowl or a plate and string these over a bowl or a plate so that if you do drop your beads, you're not chasing them all over the floor. Just a thought. But again, maybe if you've got a really awesome grown-up standing right there helping you out, they're chasing the beads for you. So thank you, grown-ups, if you're helping our friends out there with our string. Okie dokie. All right. So you see, it's starting to look like, like some corn. So there we go. All right, so I'm going to do just a few more, and then I'm going to show you how to do the twist at the top so that it looks like the husk of the corn. That, you know, the husk of the corn that looks kind of papery that comes up to the top and that you have to pull it down when you take it off your corn to reveal the kernels. Okay. So I've got mine almost equal. So it's a little bit, I could keep going with my stringing. Maybe I'll do one more round and then we'll take a look and see how it looks. Okay, so when you're done, but you can keep going, when you're done, what you want to do is you want to gather them all together and you want to pick a piece at random, any piece you want, and we wrap. There we go, just like that, and you bring it back, see, and now mine looks like baby corn. You could keep going, and you could have a bigger corn. And then if you were like, that doesn't feel quite secure enough, Miss B, I think I need to do another one. You just take another one, and you wrap it up. There you go, like that. And there we go. And we have our multicolored fall festive corn right there. And you have done, there it is. You've done your Monday craft. So look at that. Pretty cool, huh? All right. And as you can see, there's some beads left over. So you can just keep right on stringing and you can make your corn bigger than mine. All right. Well, my friends, thank you so much for joining me on another Monday episode of Craft with Us. I do appreciate you joining me. And I will be back next Monday, same time, same place, with another fun and fabulous craft for us all to do together. My friends, until then, be safe, be kind, wash your hands, and wear your mask. I will see everyone next week. Bye.